Hi, hello, namaste, students, and welcome to my Abhyas. I am Rajeshwari, your mathematics teacher. So, the heading of the chapter I have written already. Yes, the chapter name I have written already, and you know that we have already released the first part of the real numbers. Yes, no? So, what was the ending session of that real numbers? Just turn back your pages and just check it. Yes? Yeah. Yes, I have just discussed about the important terms: dividend, divisor, quotient, remainder. Yes, just check back your books and just go through this go through the example which I have give also. Yes, after the example we have discussed these four terms and we have recalled these four terms. And I also told that these four terms will be correlated with another one new concept in this class 10 real numbers. So shall we go to that new concept, new words? Yes? Okay, fine. See, in mathematics we have already read about the axioms. Yes, in geometry in particular. Yes. So axioms are what are axioms actually? Axioms are the statements which we have already proved. Means proven statements. That is in geometry. So I give you an example. So that is sun rises in the east. Yes. Sun rises in the east. So is it proved? Every day we wake up early and just check it in which direction it rises. Yes. Sun rises in the east. It is a proven statement. Clear? And coming to mathematics, I'll just give one more example of all the numbers which are the multiples of 2. All the numbers which are the multiples of 2. Okay? Or divisible by 2. Clear this? Are you clear with the statement? All the numbers which are the multiples of 2. Which are multiples of 2 or divisible by 2. That means what? All the even numbers are divisible by 2. You can cross check. You can take any number which is a multiple of 2. Means all even numbers. Any even number you can take and divide by 2. So that is actually proven. Yes, it's a proven statement. Fine. So those proven statement in mathematics with respect to real numbers, we call it as lemma. It's not amma, it is lemma. Okay. So let us write the definition of lemma now. Okay. So when we are dealing with the lemma, or one more concept I am going to use. So there we definitely will just recall these terms. Fine. So let us write the definition of lemma. Okay. Keep ready with your book, pen. Just write the statement along with me. Lemma. It is a proven statement. It is a proven statement. Proven statement. It is just like axioms in geometry. Okay. Axioms you have learned already in class 8. Fine. So it is just similar to axioms. But we have given a separate name in algebra. That is lemma. It is a proven statement which is used. Continue the sentence. Which is used for proving other statements. One general example which I gave was sun rises in the east. And mathematics example which I gave, all the even numbers are divisible by 2. So in such a way, you can give any examples here for lemma. Fine. Now one more concept. Before giving that word, let me give you one small illustration. Okay. Let me discuss about that. Okay. So whenever we ask what is the breakfast in your house, usually people will say it is concrete. Yes, no. So it is actually upma. Upma has become, the other name has concrete. The reason is the upma which was prepared was not in a proper procedure. That is the reason it has got other name concrete. Fine. So let us discuss about the upma only. So to prepare upma, what we have to do? We have to take the suji or rava. Yes, no? That has to be fried properly till it becomes brown. That is the first step. Yes. Later we have to chop the vegetables which is required. And chili, whichever the vegetables we require, everything we have to collect. We have to wash it cleanly and we have to chop it. That is the second procedure. Third thing is seasoning. Yes, no? Seasoning. We have to fry it properly, all those vegetables. Season. That's called seasoning. And the fourth step is we have to add the sufficient quantity of water. Yes. And it has to boil to certain temperature. Yes, no? Yes. And after boil, for the boiling water, we have to add the fried rava to get and keep on stirring to get a delicious upma. That means what? To prepare upma, instead of becoming concrete, we have to follow certain rules, certain procedure or certain steps. Please understand, we have to follow certain steps. Fine? Yes. So those steps, the steps which we follow in mathematics to prove any problem, to solve any problem, so that we call it as algorithm. Just write down, it is algorithm. Clear? Hope you are clear with the idea of upma. Come back to this algorithm. Algorithm is a statement. Okay. It's a series of steps to be followed. Okay. It's a well-defined series of steps to be followed to prove other problems. Clear? Write down. Algorithm is a series of steps to be followed, or it is a series of well-defined steps. Yes, it's not vague. Okay, it is well-defined. It is a series of well-defined steps to be followed to solve any other problem, or to prove any problems. Okay, to solve any problem, you can write down here. Clear? Now we have introduced, with the two important words, that is lemma and algorithm. Okay, ma'am, what is this? Who gave all these words? New words, algorithm, lemma. So this was given by a great great mathematician called as Euclid. So hence, this is also called as Euclid's division lemma or Euclid's division algorithm. Why it is called as division? Because here we mainly deal with the division. So that is the reason we have recalled these four terms which are related to division. Clear? So who gave this? Who gave the concept of lemma and algorithm? Yes, it was given by Euclid. So it is also called as Euclid's division lemma. Fine. Euclid's division lemma or algorithm. Algorithm, okay. So this concept of dividend, divisor, quotient, remainder, it was well known to Indians before this lemma was introduced. But the very first time it was recorded in his book called as 8. Euclid's Elements, okay. The book name is Euclid's Elements. Euclid's Element, book 8. So that's what, actually whatever we do, we should have a proper recording. Then only we get a publicity. Yes? Yes? That's what. Its book called as book 8. So though it was known to us, it was not recorded anywhere. But the credit goes to Euclid's Elements. That is book number 8. Book 8. Fine. So let us see further. Okay. To analyze this algorithm and lemma. So what is this exactly Euclid's division lemma? I have one more illustration. Okay. So just copy down this. Let me discuss about that. Students, just listen to this. I have drawn a big basket. Fine. So this basket was carried. One person was carrying this basket. So that person is an egg seller. That person is an egg seller. Okay. So he was carrying this big basket on his head and he was walking near on the road. One person, he wanted to just tease him or something. Some arguments went on in between them. After a few minutes, some arguments went on in between them. It was a big fight. What happened? On this inside this basket, there were many eggs. See, other person who wanted to tease him, no? So what he did, he spoiled and he broken all his eggs. This is a fellow who spoiled all the eggs. Will he leave now? No, right? So what he did, he took that person to the leader. The trade leaders will be there, no? Traders leader. Okay. So there, both of them went and he started telling that, sir, this person has spoiled and he has broken all the eggs which were there in the basket. So I want him to return all the eggs or the amount at least. Then the leader asked, okay, tell me how many eggs were there. Then he answered in a mathematical, because he loves mathematics, he likes it. So he told in a different way, which the leader could able to understand. That is a magic actually. Fine. So he told that, sir, in my basket, if the eggs were counted in once or in twice, if the eggs were counted in pairs, like this, 2, if you keep on counting, the remainder will be 1 egg. Okay, 1 egg will be remainder. Understood, no? If they start counting 2 like this, if you just make a group and count it, 1 egg will be remaining. And if you start counting threes, if you count in threes, 2 eggs will be remaining. Similarly, if you can't stop, if you start counting in fours, 4 eggs, making a group of 4 eggs, 3 eggs will be remaining. This is what this trader is explaining to the leader. Okay, he's not directly telling so many eggs were there, so please give the amount. So he gave a trick there. He also, and the leader also could able to identify. So continue here. So if you count in fives, 4 eggs will be remaining. And if you count in 6, 5 eggs will be remaining. And your guess will be, if we count in 7, 6 eggs will be remaining. You'll be guessing at that. But that is wrong actually. If they start counting in sevens, 0, nothing will be remaining. No eggs will be remaining in the basket. That was the trick given by the egg seller. And he also gave one more clue. His basket will not accommodate more than 150. Will not accommodate more than 150 eggs. So now the trader is thinking like how many eggs were there, so how to give the answers, everything. Means he has to give a punishment for this fellow, no? Who spoiled all the eggs. So within fraction of minutes, using Euclid's division lemma, okay, so which he has learned already, he just told that within fraction of minutes he told to give him 119 eggs. Okay, to give him 119 eggs, or in other words, at least you give amount for 119 eggs. Either anyone. You have to give money or eggs. So now you are thinking how he would have learned it. Yes, that is, he has used Euclid's division lemma and he has also used some trial and error methods also. Now let us try to analyze what is exactly Euclid's division lemma or Euclid's division algorithm. Are you ready?